Hey guys, I just wanted to share a couple of things about having had a C-section. Um, I think that it's something that's not necessarily talked about often as far as like the healing process and just what happens. So I came up with about 9 things that I wish I would have known prior to having had a C-section. First of all, it wasn't planned. I just ended up having to have one in the course of my labor. The doctor recommended that it would be what's best for me and baby girl. This is my daughter. Um, so, some of the things that I thought would be good to know is number one, you will feel better in about 2 weeks. So, it'll take around 2 weeks to start to feel normal. Um, when it first happened, I didn't know if I was ever going to feel normal again, but it's in about 2 weeks you end up feeling your strength back and you feel like, okay, I can overcome this. Um, Two, those first couple days are the hardest. When I uh, woke up the next day after the surgery, it was very, very painful, and I wasn't expecting that. And then the next thing is that they will try to get you up as soon as possible. So the nurses were in my room that morning, telling me that it's time to stand up and that we were gonna walk to the bathroom. And how I was feeling, I thought there is no way that I'm gonna be able to make it all the way to the bathroom. But they put you in this little stand type thing that helps you get up initially, and then they help you over to the bathroom, and then you get there. But I was just surprised that they want you up like right away. But they say that the sooner you're up and moving, the faster your healing will happen. Um, and then third, some of like the feelings that I actually had as far as like how you feel after the C-section is that I had like when I would move and try to get up, it feels like your stitches are gonna burst. Like it feels like you are about to just pop open. And that was scary because I would be wanting to like just scoot over or get out of bed, and it felt like everything was gonna explode. Like your stomach is just gonna pop open, and yeah. Um, and it's a burning sensation too, like where your stitches are. And so it felt like it was like burning, and then when I would move, it felt like it was gonna burst. So that was like the first couple days, and I just thought that they were crazy telling me to get up because I felt like I could barely scoot forward, side to side, let alone get up and walk. And they will the helpful thing that they do give you is the band, and that helped me a lot because it literally felt like I had no spine. Like my insides were just like it felt like they were all over the place. So that was really weird. It felt like jello, like my organs were just everywhere, and that it was just gonna it felt like it was just all gonna come apart. So the band helps you to feel some strength in your spine and to be able to walk around and keep it together a little bit. So that was like very, very helpful in giving me strength to move around. Um, Another thing is that you will, oh, well, they were trying to get me out of the hospital pretty much immediately. Like the next day, the next 2 days, they were asking me if I'm ready to go. Um, when will I be leaving? And so it was kind of disturbing how quickly they want you to get out of there and you just had major surgery. So basically, make sure you ask all of the questions and get out everything that you need and all of the help that you need because they will try to push you out right after you have your baby and have surgery. Um, and the next thing is that you will need some help when you go home. Even if you're a single mom or whatever your case is, If you just have someone that's a family member or a good friend that can help you those first couple days or the first 2 weeks, just helping you to make a couple meals, and if you have stairs, to get up and down the stairs. Um, those first couple days are pretty tough, and you're going to be caring for a newborn. So not only are you healing, but you're also helping a little one in their first couple days of life. So it's a very precious time, but it's also very difficult. So having someone there to help would be wonderful. Um, and the next thing is you will be caring for this incision. So make sure that you ask all of your questions before you leave, and make sure you monitor your incision and just clean it really well. And it should heal probably within the first month. Um, and then as far as like the actual surgery, uh, I was so freaked out because I did not anticipate having a C-section. I thought I would be having a vaginal birth, and that's not what was in store for us. So it was just really scary to me, and I was like shaking the whole time because they have you on the table, your hands are out, and there's a curtain up, but you know that they are opening you up, and you can feel the pressure of everything. So it's kind of just like, it's unreal because you're sitting there and you're laying there and they're opening you up to get your little baby out, but you just have no control, and things happen fast, and you got to do what you got to do. But I think if it were a planned surgery, I would have been able to, I would have coped better. Like if I ever have another child and it's a scheduled surgery, then I'll know what to anticipate. But going in and not expecting a C-section, it was really, it was scary, definitely. And but the benefit is that you say if it is scheduled, you don't go through a lot of labor pains. I was in 20 hours of labor prior to them deciding to do a C-section, so I felt the pain of cramps and labor. But then I got my baby at the end, so I'm so grateful. Um, and I love you so much. And so I think that if it's planned, then you may be able to anticipate some of these things and just know that it will feel better, you'll get better, but it may be a little scary at first. And the healing process is a tough one. Of course, I don't know what it's like as far as the healing process with the vaginal birth, but this is just what I know about C-section and some of the things that I wish I would have known prior to going in. But you will get through it, and you'll forget all of the scariness and the pain, and it's all worth it. But it's definitely a difficult healing process. But like I said, get through those 2 weeks and you'll be good. Let me know what your guys' experiences are as far as C-section, and how did the hospital like deal with you? Was there a good recovery process, or were they trying to put you out because they were trying to get me out of there ASAP? And if you had a C-section before, would you have another one, or would you try to go for a vaginal birth? Just let me know what your guys' experiences were, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.